Hey everyone, Thornton Smash here, resident Apex Predator, and today we're going to go over map rotations for Season 8 on Kings Canyon. So let's get right into it, guys. We got Help! I've fallen and I can't get up. Hey guys, so we're going to go over all the map rotations that will basically help you a ton when you get into Kings Canyon on Nintendo Switch, or if you just need help with rotations in general for Season 8, I got you. So I'm going to cover that in today's video, but as always, we got to give a shout out to the person who commented first yesterday, and that's Ultra Instinct. What a beast, going Super Saiyan in the comment section. A couple of different options for landing spots. Now, if you want to be in constant fights and go ahead and push yourself to the absolute limit, you can land in the center of the ring, but it will be very hard to win the game as a ton of players will drop with you and you will leave yourself vulnerable from attacks from all points. Anyone can hit you from any section of the map and it will cause a huge problem with third parties. Now, I went ahead and highlighted some really good drops if you're trying to win the game, and you'll notice that it's the rig, water treatment, gauntlet, slum lakes, and crash site. Reason these are so good is you don't have to worry about being flanked there. There is a basically off the area of the map, which is just water, so you don't have to worry about a team coming from behind you after you land there and you begin to rotate, which is very key. You may be noticing, oh, but there's also runoff and swamps right there that are also having no flank positions. However, you can get smashed in between the other spots there. Basically, you're flanked to the left and right very hard if you land there. For the purpose of this video, me and my team landed at the rig, and I will go ahead and show you the different routes you can take to try to win the game from that position there. The yellow is going to be a very pacifist route you can take. You're not going to get into a lot of fights, and if you kind of just want to get to the end of the game without, dying, that's the route to go. The red route is going to be what me and my team took. This is if you want to be very aggressive and fight a lot of teams along the way, and the blue line at the bottom is actually going to be in between those two. You will get into a couple of fights, but it's not going to be nearly as crazy as the red line, but it's going to be a little bit more of a fight than the yellow. Now, once we know that we're going to be landing at the rig, it's going to be basically the first drop that you can go ahead and get here. As that is the situation, you are likely to get a couple other teams to land with you, so you do want to be aware and try to land on top of you and your teammates. This will allow you to basically go ahead and take out 2v3s and 3v1s if you guys stick together and really work as a unit. It's really important to know that, once again, you don't have to worry about your flank getting hit, so you really only need to focus on the teams that are in that general vicinity, and most other teams are landing other places on the map, so you don't have to worry about them so much hitting you from other angles. You just need to focus on the teams that have landed with you. I'll go ahead and let you guys see how me and my team go ahead and deal with the first team landing with us, and then after that we'll go over where the next spot we should begin rotating for 3 different teams.
Got one.
Crack one really hard.
You good,
Yep.
boy?
They're both just cracked another one. One's really weak up there. Yeah, Zeph.
Okay. I don't know where the last one's at. I missed. Oh, she fell through a death. Wow.
So with the pacifist yellow route, you're going to move horizontal after you land at the rig and then go up at artillery. This will prevent anyone coming from the rig behind you because you landed there and you know it's safe, along with no one at artillery, as most people from crash site have already gone through artillery as there isn't a ton of loot there anymore, along with they might also just go straight for containment or go ahead and rotate to spotted lake to fight some of the teams there. The red aggro path will go ahead as you're going straight for the center of the circle right away, get you into more fights. You have to worry about people immediately as soon as you get to capacitor, as that is a very hot drop and people like to land there, along with people from artillery who have already looted coming down, and people from hydro and cage moving up. You are very vulnerable while going this route, but you're going to get into the most fights and really level up your evo armor going this way. Up next is the blue, and as you go down, you're safe because you know no one's coming from the rig and you still have that seawall to the side of you. However, you may run into some people as you go down and into the swamps, and you may run into some stragglers at the hydro dam as you make your way to the circle. Not nearly as bad as the red, but do keep in mind that people from repulsor and water treatment may somehow decide to go to the side of the circle, which doesn't make a lot of sense, but you can see it on occasion. As you can see, my team has taken the red path as I mentioned, and we're going through capacitor right now where we're finding a ton of loot that's been left over. It's a very high value area, so that's another aspect that's really good about going this route. You get a ton more gear by going to more aggressive areas. Kind of makes sense, right? Now, after we've made our way through Capacitor, we're going right where the red marker goes through that canyon area, and this is where all hell absolutely breaks loose, just like I said it would. You're gonna run into third parties, second parties, fourth parties, fifth parties. Everyone's having a quinceañera. It is going to be absolutely nuts right here. Go ahead and take a look at just how many teams come from all different angles. Eliminated one over here.
Body blocking.
Body blocking too good.
Yeah, there's a bloodhound coming. Oh! EMP slowed me down, but I got out.
Yep. That's my ult. Oh, I got hit too.
Nice. I'm shooting him. Coming back in.
Bloodhound down. He's right here.
Yeah, what a great ult.
Woo!
Thank
Were
you.
you burning them up?
Yes, actually. From the moment it landed, it was burning them.
Oh, okay. Another team coming in right through here.
Smoke screen, bro.
Oh, the revive, got it. Behind you.
Almost knocked the blood. Oh, come on!
Back door active, right? I'm gonna use that back action than I thought.
Excellent. Thank you, sir. I cracked all of them super hard.
He used his
I'm getting burns. I'm getting burns on two of them. Two of them fell back. One of them's holding.
Oh, that hurt.
Bloodhound took through it. Yeah, he died. Bloodhound died.
Yeah, doing a ton of damage on these guys. They just gave me red.
Oh,
Oh, you're about to die.
I'm gonna go help him.
oh, he went away. He went away.
What the fuck?
Got you.
Gonna pop a bat.
Hey, I'm taking this last person.
So now that we're at the end game, yellow team is going to go ahead and want to hold the high ground slightly above bunker. There's a little base there, and they can watch the middle of the ring. Now, you will be aware that with this ring, there's no one coming behind you. You hold that high ground and you basically try to shoot the other two teams down below, getting a third party. You are the less high shields out of all those teams as you have avoided fighting, so your Evo shields have not leveled up, and you have the least amount of gear. So your one chance at victory is really trying to third party the remaining teams. As for blue team, if you're down at the bottom, you once again don't have to worry about anyone coming from behind you. You do want to worry a little bit about the pacifist team having the high ground and the red team with the good loot. So just like the yellow team, you're really going to hope that red and yellow fight first, and then you can go ahead and third party. However, if you engage red first, you may still be able to win the game, because once you've taken out red team, you can grab all their high level loot and then hopefully sweep yellow team before they can go ahead and third party. For red team, once again, you are dead center of the circle, and you have teams from above you, below you, behind you, to the left of you. You, in this situation, again, are going to have to be a very solid team and be able to handle all the pressure here coming from all different sides. This, once again, is only recommended if you are an experienced player. However, you do have one advantage in the fact that you probably have the most loot from taking out teams and going to high value areas. It is important to note that, as I have listed here, these are the three teams coming from the right side of the map from this location. However, you're going to have people from the left side of the map come, so on the left side of that circle, you're going to have teams come from bunker and right below bunker. So if you are there, you're going to want to keep an eye out for people rotating from that area of the map. Making it out of that virtual hell, me and my red team have decided to go through that canyon as I pointed out, and as we make our way to this final circle, you're going to notice teams on the left of us, teams above us. Everyone is coming into this final circle to try to engage and get the win. Though the blue team would be positioned right in this canyon, but as you can see, there's no actual blue team in this situation, nor is there a yellow team. These are people coming from the circle as normal, but me and my team, as I said, are going to be positioned right in the middle of the fight. While you're in this center area, you are going to want to be aware that there are going to be a lot of teams trying to kick your butt here. They are going to absolutely come from every angle, but you want to maintain the high ground, especially if you're that red team. A Pathfinder is great in this situation, or a Horizon, or an Octane. They're all very helpful in getting to that high ground, so you don't have to worry about getting hit from 360 degrees.
One left.
Is that,
Right here.
They just threw an ult.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
That's good. Oh, they just did that.
That's got to be a secondary team, right? There's definitely like two teams right below us.
No, there's only one. Oh, there's one on me.
On you.
Other
Oh, I
team's
see.
on me.
Yeah, that's it. Broken. That lifeline, broken.
Yep.
Lifeline, broken.
That lifeline is one shot! Oh, I knocked one on the top floor. Rev is dead. Pick it up.
Right now. Yeah, they got it. Dangler is the low one.
Got him.
Give me a sec. Recharging.
Need to heal.
Nice job.
And just like that, as long as you go ahead and follow the tips and tricks and you're very comfortable with your playstyle, you'll go ahead and be the champion squad. I hope you guys found this video informative, and it does help you with some of your rotations. Each landing spot is going to be a little bit different, but you can get a general idea by following these guidelines. I will do one for Olympus in the near future, so if you want that, go ahead and let me know in the comments. And I can also do one for World's Edge. Until next time, Legends, keep slaying the Outlands, and I'll see you out there.